So you're Oregon State new offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach.
Yep.
Tell me about that right away. Like, what was the feeling like when you got that call, signed the contract, everything?
It was awesome, man. This place, and specifically Corvallis, is more home than any coaching stop I've been on. And been to Tuscaloosa, Seattle, Fresno, and this one is special because I grew up in Reser Stadium, and my dad went there, and my mom went there. My brother played basketball there, so it's special just because of what that place is and what it's meant to me throughout my life. And I'm just glad to be home. Like it truly is home, and I'm excited to coach the quarterbacks and lead the offense and get this thing rolling again.
Yeah, and I saw you post that picture of when you were a little kid in the Beavers stuff. So if you were like, imagine you were a little kid right now, and then you're like, holy crap, I'm going to be the offense coordinator for Oregon State. Tell me, like, thinking it in that perspective, what does that mean to you? Like, could you ever imagine you would be in this spot?
I mean, at that moment, I had a little bowl cut, so I was probably just trying to figure out a haircut at the time. But no, I mean, growing up in a place like Redmond, and then obviously going to Corvallis and games and stuff, I couldn't even put into words what it means to me and to my family, and it's special. And I mean, at a place that has tradition like Oregon State does, is the amount of great players that have came through there, and I grew up watching, and now I get to coach some great players there. It's special, so I'm excited.
Yeah, and your brother basketball, dad football, right?
Yep.
And then now you're coaching.
Yep.
Tell me just what the family's been saying, like how cool it is that you finally are wearing the orange and black.
Yeah, no, it's good. So my parents, fortunately, will save some trips to Tuscaloosa and save on some plane flights now, so that's exciting at least. But yeah, they're excited, and all my friends are excited. A bunch of my friends are alums and all went there, so they're all excited. And there's some good energy around the program already with Coach Shep, and now I got the family and friends behind it too, so it's exciting.
Yeah, and I know we talked about it last time, but tell me more about just your football journey, starting when you went to Redmond High School, and then how you ended up getting to Oregon State and all the different challenges you faced along the way.
Yeah. So played at Redmond High, and then I went to the University of Utah and played for a bit, and then transferred to Southern Utah in Cedar City. And then from there, ended up kind of getting the coaching bug and went from Canada to Boise to Fresno, and got hooked up with Coach DeBoer in Fresno, and so have been with him for the past 6 years now, which has been great. And I've learned a ton from him and Coach Grubb, the offensive coordinator. And then 4 years ago, my paths crossed with Coach Jamarcus Shepard, and from there, I told him the day I met him, I was like, I want to work for you. I don't care where that is. And it just happens to be at a place that I grew up grew up in, and in a place I consider home more than anything. So it's special to be with Coach Shep and just a great staff. We got a great staff on offense, great staff on defense, and you work for a head guy like that. It's not really work anymore. It's great. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and Pac-12 dismantled. Jonathan Smith leaves, Trent Bray comes, he gets fired.
Yep.
Oregon State fans, they've been through a tough phase here.
Yep.
So just tell me about Jamarcus. Like, what is he going to bring? What are you going to bring? Like, what is this new staff going to bring to Oregon State?
Yeah, I think the best thing about Coach Shep is how genuine he is. He is exactly what you see on TV. He's exactly what you see in an interview. He is one of the most compassionate and caring human beings I've ever been around. Like, he truly cares about players and people more than most, because unfortunately the coaching profession, you get some egos in there, and he doesn't have one. He's in it for the kids, and the kids can feel it, and the kids want to play for him. So there's that, and then the energy the rest of the staff is going to bring with a head guy like that is like, I have the best job in the world, and to be able to work for a guy like that, it makes my job easy, and players want to work for him, coaches want to work for him. So it's going to be great, and the energy is going to be there from day one. So it's going to be great.
Yeah, and you coach quarterbacks, Coach Michael Penix.
Yep.
Coach quarterbacks now in Alabama. So what do you look at in a quarterback? Like, what makes a good college quarterback?
Yep.
And what are you kind of looking for this next year with the quarterback?
Yeah. So, I've been fortunate to have Jake Haener, Mike Penix, Jalen Milroe, and now Ty Simpson, who's phenomenal. And I've been lucky enough to be around them and learn from them. But at the same time, it's like I've seen high-level quarterback play and what's demanded from that position. And there's a way these guys have to play that's got to be it's decision making, it's timing, and it's accuracy. And some guys see a big arm and they fall in love with it, but in this day and age, it's really how fast can you get the ball out? Can you avoid taking a sack? Can you avoid turning the ball over? And luckily we've had 4 great ones, and for us too, is like as an offense, like we're gonna go as much as the quarterback goes. So it's gonna be quarterback centered, and we got to have a guy that can play it at a high level for us to do what we want to do on offense. So as a quarterback guy, it's obviously my job, and I'm gonna wear that weight proudly. So
yeah, and you also first offensive coordinator gig. So you've been around a lot of good offensive minds. What is the offense going to look like this next year? I know it's way early. But what are you kind of imagining for the Oregon State offense next season?
Yeah, we want to be aggressive. I mean, we want to go get this thing. We want to throw the ball. We want to be aggressive in the run game. Our offensive line needs to be violent. Like we want to be physical up front. And then I want them to take the personality of Coach Shep and myself. As we're going to be aggressive on offense. We want explosive plays, and we're going to get explosive plays, whether creating one-on-ones on the outside or getting the running backs the ball in space. It's all explosive based, and that's where at Alabama, Washington, and Fresno is we've had one of the top explosive offenses in the country, and that's for us. That's how we're going to be successful, is creating those explosive plays.
Yeah, and tell me about the new Pac-12. I know it's not the same when you were growing up as a fan, but are you excited for the new Pac-12?
Oh no, I'm psyched. I obviously grew up kind of in the Pac-12 era and being in SEC country and seeing some different cultures, but for me the new Pac-12 is exciting. It's Boise, it's Wazoo, it's Fresno, it's Colorado State. It's some of the best schools in the West are playing in the new Pac-12, and I think there's an energy to it. And you look at the head coaches. You've got Coach Shep, who is the co-offensive coordinator. He's now a head coach. You have Kirby Moore, who's a SEC offensive coordinator. You have Jim Mora, who's a legendary coach, Jim Mora at Colorado State. So there's some new energy and some new life to it, which I think is exciting. And as a coach, it's exciting. It's going to be competitive every week, and that's all you can ask for. So it's a good new era of the Pac-12, honestly.